So you made it through my den.
Lion Rider would be ashamed of what you've become.
That old fool. I have no use for masters, so save your sob story.
Fine.
I'm feeling generous.
Like you could have stopped us.
All aboard the pain train. This defeat means nothing.
Alright, I'm glad I got the Rider kick finish. I will go ahead and explain Naga Rider's mechanics after this cutscene's over.
True strength doesn't come from isolation. I understand that now.
I mean, if you watch my Twitter and stuff, you know that I was obviously going to put him in my party at some point.
You don't have even one person you trust, do you, Garuda?
Who cares? I know you, Naga Rider. You want nothing more than to deliver the final blow. In your heart, you're a man's man. A one-on-one fighter. But I won't let you have the satisfaction. Goodbye, weaklings. Witness true strength.
Wait, no!
Naga Rider.
It's all right.
Ginseng still has the heel from like hours ago.
I'm more the man he was, not the man he became.
Any character that has like a charge mechanic like Dar or Ginseng or some of the other characters, they actually keep it even after you close the game, which is crazy.
To cleanse it. Right. So take my hand. What? Use my ED. I'm full of the stuff now. We can do this together. I can't have you draining all your power.
Oh, look, Sao. How... Be cleansed and no strength.
That was a pretty sloppy fight. I wasn't really playing that well.
Has been purified. The Oma addictions
The
are
game's
under
getting to the
control,
point where
and
it's
the
really
people are
easy, so you can pretty
returning
much
to
use
some
whatever character you want.
normalcy. I couldn't have done it without you, Ajna.
And I couldn't have done it without you. I thought I could either defeat Kala or help this city.
We can defeat her, Ajna.
And I'm coming too.
Yes, please.
No, don't the people here need you?
Already they have begun to help each other and to rebuild. This city will be fine on its own for a short while. I will join you to defeat Kala and make my return. And so, I'm here.
We'll take all
His
the help
voice
we
is
can get,
perfect.
even if it's from a giant sociopath. Yay, Naga Rider!
I see we have a rider in training among us.
Perfect.
Now we've just got the Iron Kingdom and Kanu left to visit.
I think I missed anything over here. I need 2 more ring cells before I can get the final attack upgrade, and then I can start putting some points into defense. It's kind of why he got shredded in a couple combos, but still could be a little bit better. Ah, there we go. Alright, cool. Just need 1 more. I don't think there's any left here to get, actually. I think I actually got all the ones that I know of. Game's pretty mean with having no fast travel. Kind of the same problem the Messenger had. There's like barely any fast travel anywhere. But in this game you can move a lot faster, easier, so it's not too bad. But it does feel like pretty blatant padding. I hear the side quests are like literally full of backtracking. And the fights are trivial because you scale so much at that point that you kill everything in 1 turn. So I probably will not be doing those. I'll probably just like watch them online or something. Or maybe I'll wait until they add more content. This game's kind of weird. It's like they're going to be adding new characters and stuff, but there's not going to be anything to fight them with. To fight with them, rather. It'll be really awkward. Oh, sweet. There's 2 more. Let's go get that final upgrade. Alright, so I need another... how many more? 9 more? First, let's show Naga Rider's mechanics. So the final hit of his string, regardless of how many AP you have, will do a crazy amount of damage. And he's also like Yan here, he can do aerial combos. But the problem with Yan is that she pushes them very far. So you generally want to use her towards the end of a combo, at least from what I know. I'm not an expert on this game at all. You can see how far back her hitboxes take them. Hold on, they're not getting juggled. Like you can see, he doesn't move them anywhere near as much, and you can combine pretty much any aerial attack you want. So his level 1 super is like a Rider punch. It has a little bit of off-axis hitbox, and it also does pretty good damage, but the hitbox is actually very realistic. Like, I think there's actually a hitbox display in this game. Pretty honest hitbox. It extends pretty much down to his legs, but nowhere near below it, or above it, I mean. Level 2 is a Rider kick. Very generous hitbox, as you can see, and it's also a launcher. It does a ton of damage, too, so I generally tend to use him at the end of a combo if I don't want to use Ajna. Level 3 is just a straight-up Rider kick. So let me stop talking so you can hear him actually scream it. 63k damage is not bad. So let's go ahead and do some sample combos. Oops. That was almost cool. Hold on. I'm not used to having 4 AP, or 5 AP. There you go. So this team is pretty fun, but you definitely have to be pretty good at blocking because you have no healer. But a lot of people are saying support characters kind of lose their luster towards the end because the combat starts to get trivialized. But the blessing in disguise about that is that you can pretty much use whatever team you want. So to break guards with him, kind of feels a little bit awkward because both of his attacks put him airborne. But I don't really consider that to be a big issue. His big issue is that he is slow. Like if I look at the party screen here. Now the problem with Yan is that she has no supers at all, meaning she has no way to use the bar whatsoever besides party blocking, which doesn't really count. But she's really fast. A lot of times just having her on your party can, like if you're not able to kill an enemy just outright, sometimes she'll get her AP back so fast that they can't even get another turn. So I think she has weight on the party just for that fact. But she is kind of awkward to use because, like I said, you can't use meter whatsoever with her. And her attacks, while they have very generous hitboxes, they also knock the enemies far away. So you definitely have to accommodate for that with your other party members. But you'll always have Ajna in your party, and her up square, or up whatever button you have her mapped to, is always going to be the launcher. So you can pretty much just use that and then go into something else. That seems to be working pretty well for me here. You saw I just did a full 5-bar meter combo just fine. The Naga Rider, on the other hand, is very slow. He takes quite a bit of time to get his AP back. But that's to facilitate how much damage he does. He's definitely one of the best meter burners in the game, in my opinion, at least from what I've seen so far. You have some characters like this one who can't use meter. She can't have any supers, but she can actually hold the button down and use some stamina, use some meter that way, and get multi-hitting attacks. And she's pretty nice for crowd control. I don't know how good she is on bosses, but just for regular enemies, she's actually quite good because her down attack will pretty much always group everyone together. And when you have characters like this that pretty much focus on kind of single-person, one-to-one combat, it's actually very nice to have someone who can group them all together because they both pile on a lot of damage. Naga Rider especially has almost max attack. So I think he's actually a really fun character. I actually like how faithful they were to the source material. I mean, he has a straight-up rider kick and stuff. I kind of wish Jan had those mechanics as well, but a lot of things apparently got cut from this game, including like whole super attacks, mechanics, and characters. So I don't know when they'll add those. That's kind of why I've been going through this slowly, because it doesn't seem like there's much replay value at all. I hear the side quests, like I mentioned earlier in the video, are like just full of backtracking, and the extra boss fights you get are pretty trivial because you just kill them in one turn because of how messed up the scaling in this game is. So once I finish it, maybe I'll like lab out some combos or something, and then I'll probably just move on to the next challenge. So I should be finishing this probably by this week. There's going to be some other stuff happening this week as well, so stay tuned for that. Thanks for watching. Peace.